Lonzo. But if you are following me on Instagram, you'll see I just dropped the story of Lonzo Ball in the gym. Are you subscribed to the Instagram ball.facts? Do that because usually we can leak stuff a little earlier on Instagram than on YouTube. But Lonzo, not just walking around on the knee, he's in the gym lifting some weights. And so I posted that to y'all. People have been asking me for a minute, what's good with Lonzo? So we know that he's not only putting his weight on it, he's carrying weights at the same time. Shout out to Logan S. What's good, bro? But you know what I'm saying? What a crazy year it's been. I mean, it's been a long year. First, Jello, we get all excited. Jello's on the Hornets. Then they don't play him with LaMelo. Then LaMelo gets hurt. Melo comes back. He gets hurt again. Lonzo go to a second surgery. So the news for the Ball brothers have just been freaking crazy. Love your vids, man. Still staying true to him, even when he hurt. Oh, for sure. I'm loyal. If I'm your friend, like if I'm your enemy, I'll ignore you forever. But if I'm your friend or any way like you, I'm gonna ride with you 100% till it's over with. So Lonzo Ball, so many people have turned their backs on him, and I don't get why when he keeps on making comebacks. And I'm just glad to see the brother in the gym, in the Bulls facility, lifting weights. Even if we haven't seen Lonzo, even if we haven't seen him do jump shots yet or things like that, but everyone's been trying to act like Lonzo's career is completely over with it. And that's just not the case. He still ain't running, so nothing major. You got to remember before he said he can't bend it, he can't really jump off of it, but we see him bending up and down while having the weight. So what LeVar told me in the interview that we did, that they cleaned out that fragment and now the pain is gone. Well, at least we know that is the truth and we see the results of it. So now that the pain is gone, the rehabilitation can really continue. When he'll come back, that is still to be seen. When he come back, it won't be unnoticeable to anybody. Oh, big facts. It definitely won't be unnoticeable. Um, but definitely glad that the surgery came out right. So in the gym, ZO2, prayers to this brother. I want to see this comeback because Lonzo has been doubted as of recently, one of the players that has been doubted so much. I mean, everybody's saying bust, everybody's saying damaged goods. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, I never lost faith in Lonzo, and I already made a few thumbnails for videos for his comeback. I've been waiting on Lonzo Ball's comeback. I've been picking out music, legendary epic music and beats. I've been writing down titles. I've been making thumbnails for Lonzo's comeback because I'm awaiting it. So seeing him in the gym in the Bulls facility right now is a good welcome sign. And at this point, we've gotten so much bad news. I feel like any good news we should celebrate. Any good news. Marcus said, I love Zoe, man. I'm scared to get bad news every time I go on Twitter. Oh, for sure. For sure. Do you think he'll be back this season or playoffs if they make it? I don't even know if the Bulls will make the playoffs. But I feel like if they did make the playoffs, Lonzo could be coming back at that time. Now, I've been seeing with the roster, first they were so high on AO. Now they're not so much. One thing is for sure, whether you don't like Lonzo Ball or you don't believe in him or you do, you know that the Bulls are not the same without him. And everybody can stop the cap just because he gets hurt. Y'all act like y'all forget what the man can do on the court. This is the same ZO2. This is the same Lonzo that everybody had high expectations for coming out of UCLA, that Magic Johnson still wants to see what he can do because he's that great on the court with that IQ. And seeing him back in the gym right now is letting us know that at least Lonzo isn't at home, right? You know what I'm saying? At home and saying like this, it's over with, it's done. No, he's in the Bulls facility working out because one thing I can tell you about Lonzo Ball, he wants to get on the court. One thing about Lonzo Ball, he still loves the game. You got to understand, like, it would be hard for him to see life without the game. Of course, you got to retire one day and be done. But this dude has been around the game, not just recreational for his life. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in it. That's what they did for fun. That's what they did for business. That's what they just did for leisure time. So Lonzo Ball is trying to get back. And if you haven't went to my Instagram, it's ball.facts. You can see Lonzo in the gym just doing a slight workout. But anything is good news because they've been keeping things on such a tight hush. You know what I mean? Even things that I've known, I'm like, I know I can't say nothing about. They want everything under wraps until he comes out. Shout out to DeJour Smith. Do you know when Melo comes back? Man, I have no idea when Melo comes back. I got to be honest about that. I have no clue. Um, and actually, I stopped asking because I kept getting the same answer on Melo, and I'm like, I don't want to come out and keep on making videos saying, "Oh, he's coming back as soon as possible." They're taking things slow. Everybody knows that. Um, but damn, what a crazy season it has been without the Ball brothers. As a matter of fact, Jello played a game last night, and I watched the game that Jello played at. Shout out to Hoop Jargon, was good. If the Bulls trade off some of the team, should Zoe stay or leave for another team? I don't see if they mess up that team. I don't know if I see Zoe like re-signing. He's missing most of his time there, but like when his player option comes up, I don't think he would stay. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls they looked like a luring team because they had the pieces. They start trading pieces away. I don't know if Lonzo will or whatever, but I watched Jello's game last night. I don't know if you guys know he played. And I always put videos up. I would have put a video up, but he barely got time on the court. He barely got the ball passed to him, and you don't have to ask if he was open and in the right spot because he was. I'm so tired of people talking about Jello needs to move, move, move. Bro, when you're open, why move? Why move? Anyway, ZO2, please come back. I want him to be healthy. Don't get me wrong. When I say come back soon, I don't mean come back too soon, Zoe, but I just mean come back soon. And it's literally because Lonzo, I think Lonzo has the most loyal fans out of all the Ball brothers. I think Lonzo Ball, his fan base, because like LaMelo played what, 9 games on the Hawks, Illawarra Hawks, something like that. I should know that off the bat, but he played 8 or 9 games. Lonzo played. He was the guy who ushered in the Ball era. He was the guy who played tons of time in UCLA. So he got fans on a whole nother level. Of course, with the fans come the hate. He was the first person rocking the brand and all that. And I want to see Lonzo's story really have, because I'm not going to even say a great ending because he hasn't even got to his peak. He hasn't even got to his peak. So we're going to see that. And I still do believe that all 3 Ball brothers will end up on the same team. I don't know what's in LaMelo's mind, but honestly, the way the Hornets have been there, I don't see him re-signing there. Zoe on the Wizards with Bill as a shooting guard would be a great fit. Bro, you know the thing about the Ball brothers are they were team players. They've always been team players. So you insert them on a team and they'll fit. They'll fit, period. When is Zoe coming back? I'm bored of watching them lose every game. Bro, I don't even know. But like I said, go to my Instagram. You'll see the new footage of Lonzo back in the gym, walking on the knee, lifting weights, standing up, doing like a little power lift, a small power lift. But guys, celebrate that. Go to the Instagram, check that out. And the more footage comes, I'll leak more. If enough footage is leaked, I'll make a whole video on it or whatever. But I'm handling it with kid gloves because I don't want to get everybody hyped up. Because I was hyped before he went to the second surgery. I don't want to get everybody hyped up and then we find out Lonzo's not coming back yet. If the Hornets somehow draft Wembanyama, do you think Melo would stay? LOL. I'm gonna tell you this: like, even if the Hornets drafted Wembanyama, I think they would make Melo take a back seat, and I don't know that, but they've always tried to put Melo on the back burner, from what I've seen. So, and Melo might not want to stay, even if they get Wembanyama. I think that would be a good matchup. A matching, of course. Melo would kill with him, but Melo might want to be somewhere that they can really, build around him. Studio Baja said the Swarm is trash. I watched that Swarm game last night and I said, why did I waste my time? I know why I wasted my time, because it's almost like the Swarm wait till you're not watching to put them in and see what happens. That's why I always keep an eye out. You know what I mean? And I definitely want to do that for you guys because I know I wouldn't even want to be watching the games. I watch it for y'all. I love Zoe on the Bulls. He's a great 3rd or 4th offensive option and the tip of the spear on defense. And to me, I wouldn't say Zoe should be the 4th option. Lonzo Ball should be the 3rd option. You got Zach, you got DeMar. Why do I say that? Because Lonzo was the one who was hitting the jump shots. He's the one with the best jump shots. So, and he can start the break. Lonzo should not be no 4th option anywhere. Shout out to Bailey. Brandon says facts. The Swarm killing me with how they doing G3. Yeah, man. Like, I don't want to. I want to put these Swarm videos up here and just show you Jello going to work. But now I got to show you Jello getting to a spot and not getting the pass. Nobody want to do that. Hopefully Lonzo come back soon. I know the Bulls want him back, and I think the Bulls they kind of thought they could move on from Zoe a little easier than it would be. Oh, we got Ayo DeSumo. He has some good games, you know what I'm saying? No knock to him, but the brother is not Lonzo Ball, and I think they see that. So, I think the Bulls is kind of like we're probably showing Lonzo a little more appreciation. Like, yeah, let's see come back. And now that he's around working out, they get more of a status on what he's doing. Because at first, the Bulls felt like they were in the dark. They don't know what's going on with Lonzo Ball. But now Lonzo Ball is back in the gym working out with the facility. They can get a better assessment. I would bet we see Lonzo next year in this season. So when I say next year, I just mean 23. You know what I'm saying? Doing something out there. I'm happy I seen this just now. Yeah, for sure. In my opinion, the NBA won't allow the three ball brothers to play on the same team. Phantom, I've thought about that too. All three ball brothers playing on one team. Do we think they would make it happen? Well, the freaking Charlotte Hornets had Melo and Jello on the same bench during the preseason. What better time to play them together than then, and they didn't do it. So since they didn't do it, I would have to say you might have some credence to what you're saying. The NBA won't allow them to play together. Only thing I would say to that is if Lonzo comes back healthy, LaMelo comes back healthy, and these two guys become big game changers in the NBA. When it's time for them to get on a team, they can ask for what they want. They're going to have to be the ones to make it happen. I don't think there's any GMs in the league that are saying, let's put all the ball brothers together. I don't know why. They're dumb. But if it's going to happen, the ball brothers are going to have to start really, pulling that LeBron type of stuff. This is who I want. That's what it is. Clifton says, keep it up with Bowl, bro. Hey, y'all want a sneak peek of the next Bowl video I'm finna drop? Since y'all here on the live, I'm gonna let y'all see this. Some of the people don't like Bowl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into his story. Because I think some of y'all might know his story, but ain't no story in the way Ball Facts tell a story. So y'all get ready for this. Let me see if y'all can see this. Can y'all see that? That's Bobo and the legacy. I got his dad right there with the angel wings and the halo, looking over his shoulder, watching his son. Y'all be on the lookout for this documentary little style video I'm gonna drop on Bobo, the legacy, continuing his father's legacy. And I like his story, man. I did a lot of research, and I just feel like some people they do it not just for the game. They're doing it for a better reason. They got more to it. So when I break this whole story down, Steve Clifford really finesses with that Jello Mello. Oh, for sure. When I break this story down, I think I'm gonna really show y'all, you know what I'm saying, Bo has a deeper story than just basketball. And that's what I like to cover, stories that's deeper than basketball. With the Ball family, it was ownership, it was a whole story with that. And Bo got a story too. So, someone he said, fire thumbnail, how long it take, dog? I don't want to tell you how long that thumbnail took because that is the third draft. That is the third draft. I wanted it to be so special. That's the third draft. Any words on Eli Scott? No, I actually don't. I need to check up on him. Interesting how his dad was a great shooter and might be age 40 when he came into the league. A lot of interesting stories with him. A lot of interesting stories about Sudan, the country, all that. And I want to explore that. I want to give light and shine to people who I think deserve it. Bo has worked on it. He's grinded for it. He deserves it. I know I built this channel on the Ball Brothers, so that's what a lot of people want to see. And they like, man, don't show us nothing about the Ball Brothers. But you got to understand, this channel was not called the Ball Brothers. This channel was called Ball Facts. And when I step into the lab and I turn that beat on and I get to spitting these facts, you're just gonna get what I got. That's it, period. You know what I'm saying? And I like to weed those people out. If you don't like how I do what I do, then you can unsubscribe. That's good, because I'd rather have 100,000 real subscribers than 500,000 ones that dictate and tell me what to do. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on here forever. I just wanted to let y'all know on my IG, you can go and see Lonzo working out. He will be back at some point. He's still dedicated, still locked in. I appreciate you guys for subscribing and all that. Thanks, y'all. I'm gonna keep on doing what I do. Y'all do what y'all do. Be blessed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ball facts again. Peace.